Installing the new matte black grille on my Jeep Gladiator. Well, good morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, today it is time to install the new matte black grille on the front of my Jeep Gladiator. Honestly, not sure how it's going to look yet. Something I wanted to try. I thought it might change up the front a little bit, make it a little bit more aggressive, a little bit meaner. So, in the last video, the unboxing, I gave you guys the part number and everything, so if you're interested in something like this, check out the unboxing video, and I'll give you the part number and everything there. I'll also stick the part number below. It does come from a company called BAM Wholesale, and they're a wholesaler for Mopar parts. This is a genuine Mopar part. So it came with the grille. You guys can see it sitting right over there. And also what they're calling a kit, I guess, which includes instructions step by step. I've looked through them already. Looks pretty simple. And some little push pins, I guess, to replace some that you're going to discard. I don't know. All you really need to do this is some kind of trim removal tool so that you can pull push pins out, because this thing is just held on by push pins and little clamps that they're like pressure clamps that push in. That's it. So let's go ahead, get the hood up and get this thing installed. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. All you need, I mentioned before, are some trim removal tools, and actually after looking at the push pins in there, a screwdriver, a small one, would probably come in more handy, and I'll show you why. First of all, and then of course something here to put the push pins in. This is a little magnetic cup. I love this thing. They're not going to be magnetic, of course, but still. Alright, the push pins, there are 6 across the front that you're supposed to start with. We're going to start right over here on the corner, and I'll show you what I mean by using this little screwdriver here. Go ahead and get this one up and then get it out here so I can show you. Of course, the whole pin didn't come out, so let's go ahead and remove the other part. Ideally, it would all come out in one piece, but I find with these, sometimes they don't, and you have to pry out the bottom part, and maybe that's where the trim removal tool comes in handy, because you can stick it right under there and pry it up, like so. The way it's supposed to work, there's this center piece here, and it would be, let's see, down inside like so, and there's a little groove here. And what you would do is stick your screwdriver in that groove, pop up the middle part, that releases the pressure, and then the whole thing should come out. In this case, the middle part came out separately, so we removed the bottom part, put it back together. Because when we put the other one in, we'll stick the whole thing through and then push this center part down here to put pressure on it again to hold it. So let's go ahead and get the rest off. Probably a little bigger screwdriver actually. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the pry tool instead of pulling the center part out. To go ahead and pull that out like so. That's how it's supposed to work. And on some of these, depending on how tight they are, you can even pull these center pieces up by hand. I've actually done that on the Tacoma to remove the grille as well. So these are a little bit tighter. There, that takes care of all 6 of those. Next up, we're supposed to remove these little kind of brackets here. There's a push pin on each side, one here and one here. They tell you to discard these pins here. I'm not sure why. I never discard anything, but I think these are the ones that they gave you new ones. So maybe they get damaged when you pull them out. I'm not sure. We're going to see here. Let's go ahead and remove those. As I figure out exactly where they're at in here. Yeah, I'm guessing they get damaged when you pull them out. It's easier to go underneath, I think. Yeah. Can't get enough leverage. Yeah, those are going to be a little bit of a bear to get out. Might be easier to actually go ahead and pull the grille and then take these off from the back side. You might be able to squeeze them a little bit and push through. So rather than damage anything, I think I am going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and pull the grill first. I believe that's the next step. Make sure we're not attached to anything. And you can see the grill itself is already pretty loose here. And that's because all that holds it on are some pins down there across the bottom and a couple here on the sides. So we should be able to grab it, in theory, and pull it off. And then the bottom as well. Not a lot to grab onto here. Maybe. There. Reach over and push down from the inside. That's it. The grill's off. Just looking to make sure there's nothing else attached. And you guys can see all that holds it on are these pins. Right here across the bottom, and then one on each side over here and over here, and that's it. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove these pieces from the back now that I can see what's going on there. So we'll get these taken off, and then we'll come back on, and I assume we put these on the new grill. We'll see what the next step is. Okay, back to these pins here. There's one here, and then there's one down below right there. These are the pins that they give you replacements for, and I can see why, because they're very difficult to get off, if not impossible. So what I've done is pushed them through a little bit more. It gives a little bit of a gap, and I'm going to cut them because I know I'm going to be able to replace them, right? So I'm just going to grab a pair of wire cutters here and just snip the end of this off, and that should allow me to pull it through. Famous last words, let's see. Alright, that cuts them off. Now, I think, yeah, just pull them right out of there, I believe. Yeah. One. And they do have some double-sided tape right underneath here, so I can replace that too. With double-sided tape if I need to, or maybe there'll be enough left right here with some tape. Oops, right there. So I may go ahead and add my own. Doesn't feel very sticky now. Okay, we've got those little foam pads off. Now, a little bit of controversy here in the instructions. Everything's off. The new grill is ready to be put back on. Can't wait to see it. But it actually shows you removing some pieces here from the existing grill. And then they're supposed to be relocated, it looks like, onto the new grill. Here, I gotta back up a page. Right here. This shows removal of these pieces from the existing grill. Now maybe that's just a different trim level, I don't know, but if you look down here, and this is the existing grill as is, I haven't removed anything else from it, I don't have these pieces they mention here. Nothing on the sides, anywhere. Nothing like this, so I don't know exactly what that is, but they're not on the existing grill, so obviously I can't put them on the new grill. And if they weren't there before, I don't know what they'd be needed for now. So just a word or a little tip for you there. These pieces don't seem to exist, so I don't know. Again, maybe it's a different trim. Maybe if you have a higher trim level, you would have these pieces. I don't know, but I don't. So that means that now we can go ahead and push this new grill onto the Jeep, and that's what you're really doing, is just pushing it on, and then put all those little holders back in, and that's it. Let's give it a push, see what happens. Everything's lining up properly. Pretty copacetic to me. Lights look good. Yeah. Okay, that's it. We've got it on, so now all I need to do is put all those push pins back in and these little foam covers back on the sides, and we'll be done. For the foam covers, they did give me 4 push pins, 4 new ones, so we should be good there. Let's go ahead and see about getting this thing back on, if I can remember which way it goes. I believe just like so. I am going to put a little double-sided tape on here first. Okay, got some new double-sided tape on right there. Sticky part up, like you have a choice. It's double-sided, right? Let's go ahead and stick these on. You want to grab the screws or the holders first. They're not really screws. I guess we'd call them push pins of sorts. I'm going to get them lined up in the holes before I go ahead and push that tape down. There, they just slip in. You can see there. Pretty easy. Go ahead and get it lined up. Like so. And you should be able to just push them in. Like so. And then make sure our double-sided tape adheres. You don't want to go too far. These are just foam, so you really could push them all the way through if you wanted, I suppose. But that gets our tape on there. That's how that's done. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and we'll put the 6 pins back in. Okay, we've got both of those on. Pretty simple to do. Now all we need to do is put the push pins back in. Again, 6 of them. We'll just start over here, I guess. Again, just stick them through the hole and then push the center down to put pressure on to hold them in. That's all there is to it. That's it. Everything fits just the way that it's supposed to. And that's always the benefit of going with OEM parts. This is a Mopar stock grill. So everything fits the way it's supposed to. All the holes line up, nothing weird, nothing funky. All the push pins go in. That's the way it's supposed to be. So let's get the hood shut, get the tools put away, see what it looks like. Okay, time for the big reveal. This is what it looked like before, although the grill wasn't quite as far out, of course. This is what it looks like now. There you go. What do you think? Not sure myself quite yet. I think I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I need to see it out in the wild, you know. Get out, drive it around, come back to it, take a look at it, see what it looks like. Definitely a different look, that's for sure. I'm not sure if the camera does it justice or not. Now, there is one other thing I'm doing to kind of tie this together as opposed to just the hood or the grill. And those are those little covers that go on the sides. I can't remember what they're called, but they go right up here on each side. They're black. And I think having those here, as well as the grill part, will tie it all together. And I think it'll look really nice. I think it looks pretty good anyway, so we'll see. Worst case, I put the grill back on, the OEM, and sell that one. Not that I'm looking to do that. I think I do like it. It should wear better. This is more of just an unpainted plastic, really. It's kind of like the trim over here on the fender flares. So this shouldn't chip or crack. That's good, because everything, you know, hits this, and I shouldn't have any issues with paint chipping or anything like that, because there's no paint on it. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Something you would do, or is it a thumbs down? Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Real quick, shameless plug time. If you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Don't forget to click that notification bell, and if you would, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.